stock up on the lips, and also we have a foundation for you that is also skincare. If you're looking for full coverage, maybe you have those capillary veins that show, maybe you have a birthmark you want to cover. This is full coverage, but it doesn't go on cakey. It looks natural, and what I love about this is it has a blurred technology, and it's color adapting. So we have, look at the before and after, look how smooth. It almost looks like she has a filter on, right? But there's no filter, but it's giving you that look of airbrushed. So here's the color adapt technology, so that we have the light, if this is you, we have the medium, and then we have the deep. And you guys, I wear the deep, and it's wonderful. We even have all of our hosts, because one shade, like light, it fits like 20 different types of skin. So here it is. If Valerie wears light, you've seen Helen Keeney was on today. She wears the light. Natasha Lloyd wears the light. Then the medium, Nicole Hickel. You've seen her on Obsessed with Style on Thursday mornings, and Tina with her show in the mornings. Tina Jennings, and then Amy on the Beauty Report, Amy Morrison. They all wear medium. And then we all wear deep. Tamara Cooks, who also you've seen her with her shoe show, and then Marlo Smith, and then myself, we all wear deep. In fact, Marlo was on just before me. So all different skin tones, Liz. I think this is fantastic, because it's not only blurring the effect of any of those imperfections, but it is skincare. It is smoothing out lines and wrinkles.
Exactly, and you know, we want full coverage, but we don't want it to accentuate the lines and wrinkles. So when you get this home and you put it on, the first thing you're gonna notice is, as you said, the blur technology. It has these optical spheres that smooth out lines and wrinkles and smooth out the pores. So most full coverage foundation starts with a heavy pigment, and that leaves your skin thick, like paint, cakey, and halfway through the day, it will settle into the lines and make you look older.
Right.
With this, you put it on, and again, you've got the optical spheres first, and then you get the full coverage, but it's color adapting. You're not gonna have the weird line. You're not gonna say, I'm a cool with a yellow tone. I've got 3 different foundations. So many of you have told me that you have on average, 3 different foundations based on your skin tone. So I said to my chemist, okay, you don't have to, I don't want them worrying about a 2N, a 3R, a neutral. Carol's got on the light, and look at her skin. So when you look at her before, you would say, okay, if she wears a full coverage, it's gonna settle into the lines, it's gonna make her pores look larger. It's the coverage without the cakiness and without the feel. Look at the full coverage. So light covers 20 different shades, medium, like myself, 20 different shades, deep, 20 different shades. So many of you said, Liz, please don't make 40 shades. But if we couldn't have gotten this color adapt technology, honestly, I would not have done the foundation, because it's frustrating. You know, you think, oh, I'm gonna be a little bit darker. Okay, now I've gotta buy another foundation. I'm gonna be a little bit lighter, I gotta buy another foundation. With this, the first thing you're gonna love is when you're putting it on, and Christine's gonna show you, she's wearing the medium. She's gonna show you, not only does she have the rosacea, she's got the sunspots, she's got a lot of texture, she's got definitely a lot of fine lines, I would say, and a little bit of large pores. So ready, set, go. So you're just using a little drop, a little drop. And watch, and will you stop for 1 second? You would look at that and go, ooh, gosh, no, bad color. Not gonna match, right? So watch this. It adapts to your skin tone. So whether tomorrow she's a little darker, tomorrow she's a little bit lighter, it doesn't matter. It gives you that full coverage. It's your concealer, it's your foundation all in one. But you're not gonna have that weird line of demarcation. Debbie, come on over.
I love this. I love how flawless this is.
So
it is so flawless.
Look at her skin.
Yes.
So there's no line,
No.
There's no nothing. And when she was first putting it on, you're like, oh no, that's not gonna match. But look at that.
It matches perfectly. And what I love is you're not gonna have cakey foundation. You're not gonna have those large pores showing through. There really is a blurring effect, blurring technology. And color adapting technology is very, very important, because you just want that flawless look. And you wanna look natural, because it's summertime, right? So we don't wanna look like we're piling on the makeup. And
Right.
I'm just standing here and I can't see where it starts,
Right.
so where it stops. It is seamless, beautiful.
It is, and it's full coverage. So it kind of throws you at first, because it's a lightweight mousse, so you don't feel it on your skin. For those of you that are used to wearing full coverage, it almost feels like paint. It accentuates the lines and wrinkles, and when you're talking to someone, they're not looking at you, they're looking at the wrinkles.
That's right.
With this, because the optical spheres, they blur everything out, they blur out the pores, and then you get the full coverage, and then you get the color adapt.
Look at this.
I know, look at Cher. So Cher's got on the deep.
Wow.
So when you look at her before, you see uneven texture, you see large pores, and you would say, okay, she's got to use a primer, she's got to use maybe a powder, she's got to use a foundation to even out her skin tone, right? No, she just has on the deep. And look at her skin.
It's flawless.
It looks airbrushed. It's her concealer, it's her foundation. She does not need a powder, but it's full coverage, full coverage.
And it's not cakey, your wrinkles aren't gonna show through. And what I love is I also have on the deep. So this is proof that it adapts to 20 different shades. So the fact that this adapts, it doesn't matter if, you know, Tamara and Marlo and I, we're all different shades. You look at this chart and you see 2 different people with the light, it's gonna work. 2 different people with the medium, it's gonna work. And 3 different with the medium. And then the deep as well, and I'm standing here and I also wear the deep. So try something. I think the most important thing is getting something that goes on like it's so light. The way it goes on, it's almost like a serum.
It is, but you're getting that full coverage. And here's the thing. As we get older, when we get the lines and wrinkles, we get the, you know, sagging of the skin, the large pores, when you use full coverage, it's a nightmare because it accentuates it. And, you know, I get